Beloved Masters, allow us to give you a brief overview as to the state of humanity and the Earth from our perspective. Imagine that you are viewing your planet with our visual capabilities from one of the great light cities high above the Earth. We see the greatest and the most minuscule solid forms and structures, but we also see and sense the vibrational patterns and colors radiated forth by every animate and inanimate object on Earth. We constantly observe and monitor the changing patterns within the Earth, the oceans, and the atmosphere or aura of the Earth, as well as the activities of your Sun and the elements of nature. We see the areas, both large and small, that are beginning to radiate the brighter, harmonious colors or vibrations of the 7 planes of the 5th dimension and the archetypal vibrational patterns of the 6th dimension. These are the places which are beginning to firmly anchor the radiant gifts of love or light from the celestial cities of light. When you come together in common purpose with your soul families to reaffirm your commitment to fulfill your divine mission, we watch as a beautiful column of light pours forth and fills your group pyramid of light, as well as your personal pyramids, and then connects with the city of light nearest you. If you could only see the magnificent geometric patterns of light that begin to flow forth into your personal pyramids of light, as you activate the trickle-down process of anchoring this magnificent gift within yourself, with the remainder flowing down into the core of the Earth, and then out your solar power center, both front and back. This rarefied energy infusion creates a sacred space around you and then gradually radiates forth in greater and greater circles, connecting eventually with the compatible energy of other light bearers. The darkness and the shadowlands are becoming more pronounced and apparent as the lightness of spirit begins to create greater and greater pockets of contrasting vibrational patterns. We see the maelstrom of chaotic, hate-filled energy as it creates vortices of death and destruction. Just as the light magnetizes and sends forth vibrational patterns of peace, abundance, and harmonious interactions, the darkness, devoid of the major portion of spirit's light, creates and radiates forth pain, suffering, sorrow and devastation. There is a great drama being played out on Earth during this epical time of change, and you must remember, both the innocent and the not-so-innocent made an agreement at a higher level of awareness to be participants in the chaotic battle of evolution and transformation. It is part of your basic human nature to resist change and to fear the unknown until you are well on your way to becoming enlightened spiritual or human beings who view events from a higher vantage and an expanded point of view. The brave young men and women from all nations who are fighting for their beliefs, whether right or wrong, are standing up for a cause that they believe to be honorable and just. To help ease your suffering and sorrow at the loss of your beloved young ones, please know that they are in vibrant good health and more alive than ever, and they are basking in the limelight of love and devotion of their soul families and many wondrous angels and beings of light in the higher realms. Their deaths are not in vain. They will return, if they so desire, fully empowered to help create and enjoy the new peace, prosperity, and unity consciousness of the future. Through the heightened abilities of your mind and heart, remember them and send them love, and then sit quietly as they radiate love and joy back to you. You may not be able to see them, but they are not lost to you. The best and the worst of each and every country is being brought into the limelight so that all citizens of the world can see the fallacies, short-sightedness, and deception, or the wisdom, truth, and integrity of their leaders. When you, the light bearers, become focused, proactive and dedicated enough, you will demand and insist on leaders who serve the highest and best interests of all the people. You will empower leaders who are not afraid to go against popular opinion in order to make drastic, fair, and much-needed changes, leaders who will be spirit-inspired, and dedicated to equality, peace, and prosperity for all people and not just the select few. Remember, when you are infused with the light of spirit, it affects everything and everyone around you. As your radiance grows and expands, you will draw more and more like-minded people into your sphere of awareness. The spiritual trumpet to awaken is growing louder and it is reverberating throughout the land into the most sparsely populated places of the earth, as well as the most densely populated areas. The light has no favorites, it will infuse and bless anyone or anything that is receptive to its transforming, enlivening energies. You must also be aware that some dear souls will not be able to stand to be in the aura of your lightness, for it is too painful. Whether intentional or not, they will try to throw you off center and re-establish the status quo, or keep things as they were in the past, no matter how chaotic or unsatisfying. It is more important than ever that you, as the transducers and transformers of the refined Creator light, stay focused and steadfast as you strive to incorporate and radiate more and more of the refined light of creation out into the world. Many around you will wonder and ask why you have changed so much, and why you are no longer willing to participate in the old games of drama and lower frequency entertainment. As you move further up the path toward self-mastery, the energies and actions of others will affect you less and less. As we have often told you, first you must teach by example, via your intentions and actions, and finally through words of wisdom offered at the appropriate time. However, if those around you are not willing to learn to act and react in a more positive, harmonious way through observation, or to listen when you offer loving suggestions and moral support, it is important that you withdraw from the drama they are creating and assume the stance of an impartial observer. Seekers of wisdom and self-transformation learn from their own actions and reactions, whether positive or negative. From a spiritual point of view, negative events offer an opportunity to learn which course of action brings forth the most positive results. Your higher self always tests you, over and over again, until you reject those things that are not in your best interest, and authenticate that which is your truth. Many of you were what has been called gatekeepers of the 7 spheres of God consciousness, whereby you were overseers of the new souls who were being prepared to incarnate in this solar system or on planet Earth in those long, mystical ages of the past. Now you are being asked to be the gatekeepers of the new energies that are ready to pour down and infuse the Earth and all sentient beings with the living light of transformation and reformation.